and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Today we're coming to you from the Oklahoma City Zoo, specifically right now from the Wallaby exhibit.
This is a great place for kids of all ages to come and visit, and the Oklahoma City Zoo is just one of the many attractions in Oklahoma City's Adventure District. If you haven't been to the zoo lately, a favorite of yesteryears back, the Mold-O-Matic machines made their return in early 2017, and of course that's in addition to incredible animal exhibits and educational events.
And of course, the zoo is a great place for a day of fun, but if you're looking for a real getaway, you definitely need to try some of our state parks.
Jason Grubbs takes us to Keystone State Park in Sand Springs.
Keystone State Park was established in 1966, and ever since then, people from around the world have been using it as a place to stay and get away.
People from England, Germany, Australia, Switzerland, Canada, and we try to educate them about Oklahoma.
When you stop into the general store at Keystone State Park, you'll probably get to talk with Sharon Webb. She's been here since 1981 and knows every inch of this 723-acre facility.
Our park is divided into countries: Lake Country, Green Country, Red Carpet, and Frontier.
Her favorite neck of the woods is Red Carpet.
When the trees turn colors, that's a beautiful area to walk in.
The falls, it really gets pretty. The trees start changing and all,
David Smith says visitors can find all sorts of activities to do once they get here. It's an easy drive in, right off of Highway 151.
We're just about 20 minutes from Tulsa.
Rent a boat from Pier 51 Marina, or take a dip at Keystone Lake. I'm told there's some great fishing in these waters, a lot of bass and catfish. Maybe surround yourself with Mother Nature while on a hike.
We got 3 different trails about a mile apiece.
You never know what you're gonna see.
We have, of course, rabbits, we have raccoons, we have deer.
If you want to stay the night, there are several options.
We have 82 electric and water sites. We have 72 tent sites, which are primitive.
Prices start at $12 a tent per night. It's a little more to hook up an RV or travel trailer. You can also rent one of the 22 cabins.
The cabins are rented all year long. They have fireplaces, so that makes it very nice in the wintertime. 14 of them sleep 4, 5 of them sleep 6, 1 sleeps 10.
There are 2 cabins, which are just for adults. Perfect for a romantic getaway.
And they have a jacuzzi bath, large enough for 2.
Northeast Oklahoma has a lot of natural beauty to offer, and Keystone State Park is nestled in the middle of it all.
You need to come and visit and look it over. It's a pretty place.
Come out and enjoy the park with us. We'd love to have you.
I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
Planning your trip to an Oklahoma State Park is easy with a free copy of our Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. To get one, just head to our website, travelok.com.
And of course, there are so many things we want our kids to experience growing up in Oklahoma.
And when it comes to Western culture, horseback riding is at the top of that list.
And recently I've found a wonderful place in Sulphur where they literally show you the ropes. Come with me now to Arbuckle Trail Rides, as I said, near Sulphur.
What a noble creature. No matter your skill level, there's an elegance to riding a horse. Horses have quite a unique and brutally honest way of teaching us about ourselves.
You can fool people sometimes, but you can't fool a horse. He knows immediately how much you know.
The fun I get out of riding a horse is the knowledge you can gain from them, and they're relaxing to be around. You can learn a lot from them.
Expert horsemanship is not required to experience the joys of riding, and you can enjoy the fun and joy of riding at Arbuckle Trail Rides anytime.
We do everything by reservation, and there'll be a guide and a set of horses waiting for them when they get here. We do our longer rides in the National Park, Chickasaw National Recreation Area. We do our shorter rides right here on the ranch.
And on this beautiful day, we are riding on the Wolf's Ranch, which has a wonderfully varied and combined terrain of openness, trees, and ponds.
We do not take out large groups. Generally 6 to 8 is as big a group as we take. Sometimes we take out special large groups of church or school groups here on the ranch, and we'll take more than that. But for the most part, our regular trail rides, we take only like 6 to 8 people.
I don't get to go riding nearly as often as I'd like, but this I know, horseback riding is just naturally therapeutic.
Well, for one thing, you can actually see where you're going, and you can see the scenery and the pretty wildflowers. And it's just really neat to interact with an animal that's 6 to 10 times, or in the case of a child, maybe 15 or 20 times bigger than they are, and know that that animal is trained and you can interact with it and tell it where to go and what to do.
It's fun. You get to experience what it's like to move around on something bigger than you, kind of like a truck, but it moves a little slower.
I love riding, and my rules are simple. Step 1, mount the horse. Step 2, stay mounted, relax, and enjoy.
It's very beautiful. I feel like I've almost kind of been around it a long time, but I remember whenever I first came here, I was like, oh my goodness, it's so beautiful out here. That's what I really like, is the scenery.
Riding horses is relaxing.
We hear a lot of people say it's the best trail ride they've ever been on and that they were matched to their horse really nice. We'll give people instruction while they're riding so that they learn how to be a better rider, not just a passenger. I guess they're doing it okay because we get an awful lot of repeat customers. Lots of repeat people. We have an awful lot of riders that ride and they realize that there's so much more to it than they thought, and they'll come back for lessons to learn how to ride better.
As we rode along the landscape on the Wolf's Ranch, my horse named Spot knew I was an average rider. He knew I was enjoying the moment though, and every horse will know what kind of rider you are.
So they adjust to your knowledge level. And if they don't think you can ride, they're going to play it safe and stay right with that herd and say, no, I'm not going there. You don't know enough to get me to go there. And somebody else can get on that horse and he'll just go wherever they want him to go.
And you should go and saddle up for a ride at Arbuckle Trail Rides. Let the stresses of life fall away. Let your horse be your therapist. But I warn you, riding a horse can be addictive and soulful.
I can't remember if it was Teddy Roosevelt or I think it was Winston Churchill said the outside of a horse is good for the inside of a man. And it really is.
You'll need to reserve a spot for your ride. The good news, the bigger your group, the lower the price per person. You'll find all the details on the website arbuckletrailrides.com.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
The atmosphere is very relaxed and just to have good conversation and very unique to Oklahoma.
A laid-back vibe and some of the best eats around, the unique shop in the heart of Oklahoma City.
She just has an innate ability to take an idea that someone has in their brain and bring their vision to life.
And shopping in a spot like no other.
Every time I come down here, man, the food is delicious. It's called off the hook, but it should be off the chain.
Plus, from food truck to brick and mortar, the restaurant that's packing in seafood lovers, it's all ahead right here on Discover Oklahoma. Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Oklahoma state parks are stocked with cool weather adventures. Hike the trails amid spectacular scenery, cozy up around the fire, or play around on our unique courses. On weekdays, you can stay and play starting at just $69. You get 1 night of lodging, a round of golf, and a sleeve of golf balls. Get package details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you today from the Oklahoma City Zoo. We're standing here in front of the beautiful flamingo exhibit, and in addition to their animal exhibits here at the zoo, they also boast about their botanical gardens.
Now, plants may be your thing, and if they are, that's great, but you may want to grab a bite while you browse for them, and Shelly Mills is going to show us where.
OK Yeah is located inside the plant shop here on Film Row in Oklahoma City. It's a unique experience you're sure to enjoy.
This place is awesome. I mean, me and my mom walked in because we were going to the plant shop and to make a little arrangement. And then we saw these Pop-Tarts and the people who were sitting down, they had all these different creations. So I was like, oh, Mom, I want to try that.
OK Yeah is a casual, comfy, cool place. A restaurant experience you won't find anywhere else in Oklahoma. Hand tarts and specialty coffees.
This is the maple bourbon latte, and then this is the s'mores Pop-Tart.
The concept was just to kind of be upbeat and be energetic and like have a good time with
where you are.
It's really awesome. I've never had a savory Pop-Tart. They're handmade tarts and they're delicious.
The menu offers sweet items like the strawberry cactus pear, spicy items like the jalapeno cactus, and tarts that can be a full meal like this Reuben.
My favorite is probably the cinnamon brown sugar.
The food isn't the only thing that makes this place unique. The restaurant is full of a variety of beautiful plants. The plant shop shares this space, offering houseplants, succulent gardens, and arrangements made from flowers you are used to seeing and those you may have never seen before.
If you wanted to come in and you pick 2 or 3 plants out, you can pot it and go home with kind of a cool concept that you created.
The atmosphere is great. The people are awesome. They helped us pick out whatever we wanted with the plants and with the food.
The atmosphere is very relaxed and just to have good conversation and very unique to Oklahoma.
So, whether you're looking for a quiet place to study, a place for lunch with friends, or just something new, OK Yeah is a place you'll definitely want to try. Shelley Mills, Discover Oklahoma.
OK Yeah is located at 705 West Sheridan in Oklahoma City. They host several events and concerts that you can find on their website calendar. One important note, they're closed on Sunday and Mondays.
A 10-minute drive west outside the hustle and bustle of downtown Tulsa sits a peaceful property dating back to the late 1800s. It's the Cedar Rock Inn at Redberry Farm, owned by Sandy Dittman.
It really is a magical place. I mean, it's just got such great energy.
This was once a private home built in 1890. Sandy purchased it over 100 years later and spent 7 years renovating it into the unique retreat that it is today.
We thought we were going to just put new carpet in and paint. 7 years later, it ended up being quite a project.
The original sandstone house was kept intact and added onto. There are now 5 suites, each with its own design and amenities.
This is the Cedar Suite, is what we call it, and all the doors are handmade.
This particular room comes with a walk-in shower and private sauna. Right outside your door is the original cozy living room. The old kitchen is now a lobby and gift shop. A large dining room was added to serve up a daily gourmet breakfast. Sandy says there's no set menu. It's all up to the chefs and what's in the fridge and pantry that day.
Sometimes I come over and the chefs it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I mean, it'd be like stuffed French toast that is just wonderful.
Natural light from windows at the top of a 40-foot cupola spills onto the staircase and original stone wall, leading up to the 2nd floor.
But we have 4 other suites up here, and this was a back door that you walked into.
The Park View is the largest suite, popular with honeymooners. It comes complete with a king-size bed, couch, fireplace, and wet bar. The Park View is one of 2 rooms with a private balcony.
You see the views from different parts. Our terrace room has a big private terrace that you can sit on and view that out to the north or the south.
Redberry Farm is about 65 acres. 20 of them are up on a hill behind the bed and breakfast. Visitors are invited to take a stroll on the trail.
The whole property is just quiet and peaceful, and that's why people like to come here. You can be here with 5 other couples and not even really see them, except for breakfast in the morning.
Whether you're sitting out back on the patio or out by the pond at the edge of the property, you'll find relaxation and nature everywhere. I think my favorite spot would be on this enclosed porch, listening to the hum of this old Westinghouse ceiling fan. It's one of many restored antique fans throughout the inn.
It's like you have your own house. That's what a lot of people say if they're here by themselves. It's like, we just think we live here. I said, I'd live here too, except I'd want to have the staff work for me.
If you're lucky, Sandy says you might get to see a wedding ceremony out on the front lawn. Receptions are usually held on the other end of Redberry Farm at the Silo Event Center.
It's lovely. It's lovely. I get to sit at my house and watch all this happening, and it's just magical.
Sandy says she has always enjoyed entertaining and hosting people. She hopes every visitor feels that when they come to Cedar Rock Inn, and that they'll see just how special this place is.
It's just such a unique piece of property for Tulsa that it needed to lend itself to let a lot of people come and look at it and see it and feel it.
In West Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
It's a rustic, western, country, Oklahoma flair.
The unique spot where shoppers just have to stop.
Yeah, I was at the counter and I'm standing there looking like, wow, this guy looked like Westbrook. And he was like, what's up? And he's been coming in ever since.
And we aren't saying it's Russ's favorite place to eat, but it's up there, the restaurant where you might just spot a thunderstar ahead right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. This holiday season, give the gift of Oklahoma Today to family and friends for just $14.95. Visit tvoffer.oklahomatoday.com.
Map out your next adventure in the Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Discover amazing natural treasures, cozy campsites, cabins and lodges, unforgettable activities, and more. It's all in the free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Get yours at travelok.com.
Open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, Oklahoma's great state parks are stocked with summertime adventures. Suit up and cool off in a lake or river. Hike the trails, dig for treasures, tour the caverns, or settle in under the stars. Book your stay at a cozy state park cabin or lodge. Check in Sunday or Monday and get your fourth night absolutely free. Get all the details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
And here's another look around the Oklahoma City Zoo, a great place to learn about exotic animals and also the ones that call Oklahoma home. And it's Oklahoma style that's the center of this next story.
That's right, and if you're on the hunt for Western-themed items, you'll want to make a trip to the Rustic Ridge in Ada. Lisanne Anderson takes us there.
Nestled on historic Main Street, Ada is a truly unique made-in-Oklahoma gym.
I am Dawnette Eastman, and I have the Rustic Ridge in Ada, Oklahoma.
Ask her to describe her store, and she'll say it's not just home decor, it's custom decor. And her style?
It's a rustic, western, country, Oklahoma flair.
With everything from knickknacks, wall decorations, dishes, custom lighting, furniture, even Okie clothing. But at the heart of it all is a passion that started as a simple hobby.
Did very well at craft shows, putting a lot of my merchandise in different stores around Tulsa. Actually was putting some in the store that originally was here in Ada, and came in to check on items, and she's like, just find me out.
What may be the best part of the Rustic Ridge is what you don't see in the store. It's custom creations, and through word of mouth, social media, it is all spread like wildfire.
You come in and you really don't know, you know what you want, but you don't know how to tell her. And all she's got, you just give her an idea, she's already drawing it out. It's just, I mean, she is just amazing.
She just has an innate ability to take an idea that someone has in their brain and bring their vision to life and make it a reality. And, you know, then they take what they can see in their head and then they can see it in their home. And it just comes from their heart and from her heart.
This is my passion. It's something I enjoy. I have made it to a certain point in my life that I have finally got to do something I enjoy.
And from the customers we spoke with in downtown Ada, she's using her creativity to share her passion with that made in Oklahoma spirit. Discovering Oklahoma in downtown Ada, I'm Lisanne Anderson.
You'll find Rustic Ridge on Main Street in Ada. They're closed on Sunday but open 10 to 5 the rest of the week.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
What it is, it's a lobster cream sauce, and inside of that lobster cream sauce we have shrimp, crawfish, baby clams, and lump crabs, and we put that on top of French fries.
Fries to die for, where to get them, and what else they're serving coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Some like it quiet, some like it loud, some want to just get lost in the crowd. Whatever you like, from mountains to museums, Oklahoma has more. You just have to see them. This is the land of wide open wonder, where excitement runs rampant in the city of thunder. Music and art put on their best faces, and smiles are shared freely in so many places. TravelOK.com invites you to see. Come see for yourself where you'd rather be.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide is filled with festive events and iconic attractions, outdoor wonders, and the hottest places to eat and stay. It's the perfect roadmap to unforgettable adventures. Order your free Oklahoma Travel Guide today at TravelOK.com.
The Rhythm and Roots Music Trail is your front row seat to excitement. Hit the road to explore rock, blues, country, all of Oklahoma's rich music heritage. Order your free guide at TravelOK.com.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk
And watch a hawk
making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong
to the land,
and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine.
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma,
hey, Oklahoma,
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
You forgot the honey lamb.
We're having so much fun here at the Oklahoma City Zoo today.
Absolutely, and it's safe to say, and to no one's surprise, we've actually worked up quite an appetite walking the grounds here today.
It's a good thing our friend Darren Brown has a great place for us to go eat.
How much fish is on that ticket? How many do you need? I got a tilapia down and fish working. 25 fried shrimp.
It's crazy in here, huh?
Oh yeah, man, it can get crazy fast.
It can get crazy in the kitchen, especially when you're trying to cook and you have a guy with a camera in your face. But Corey Harris takes it in stride, even when describing his restaurant's most famous dish, the smothered seafood fries.
What it is, it's a lobster cream sauce, and inside of that lobster cream sauce we have shrimp, crawfish, baby clams, and lump crab. And we put that on top of French fries, top that with...
Okay, you had me a crab, brother.
Off the Hook Seafood and More began as a food truck just a few short years ago. But the truck's customers made it clear early on that they wanted a building to go to and enjoy their good food without having to chase the truck around. Corey and his wife Lanisha set up shop here in North Oklahoma City, and business has not stopped booming.
Because it's all about the product, the food, and the service. And if you're missing one of those, it's easy to fail.
Mark Hill says they hit all three. He and his wife make a 2-hour drive just to visit.
But every time I come down here, man, the food is delicious. It's called off the hook, but it should be off the chain. The food is just to die for.
I got the same response from John Cullen. He was looking for a new place to sample, had a seafood craving, and found the restaurant online.
I came in and it was every bit as good as it advertised.
As advertised.
As
right?
advertised. I mean, it's truly one of my favorite places in the city to eat.
Something you'll find here you probably won't find anywhere else are these dill pickles that have taken a week-long bath in Kool-Aid. Of course, I had to try a couple.
I'm gonna try this peach mango, and I swear this is my first try of one. It's got some sour and some sweet. And you know what? Which one is this again? Cherry limeade. Let's give cherry limeade a try. Oh, this is the one right here.
When you visit Off the Hook, you never know who you might run into. The Oklahoma City Thunder's Samaj Christian comes in pretty often. And oh yeah, there's also some guy named Westbrook.
Yeah, I was at the counter and I'm standing there looking like, wow, this guy looked like Westbrook. And he was like, what's that? And he's been coming in ever since.
There's now talk of a second and even third location, but Chef Corey Harris says he's just enjoying the ride.
It's all worth it. I really don't get tired. If I was doing it for another company, I probably would, but doing it for myself, man, it's more fun than anything.
In Oklahoma City, discovering Oklahoma, I'm Darren Brown.
Off the Hook Seafood is at 125 West Britton Road. An important note, they're a lunch-only restaurant, open 11 to 4. They're open 6 days a week, closed on Mondays.
And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the folks here at the Oklahoma City Zoo for hosting us this week. Information about hours and admission are available on the zoo's website. We also encourage you to take a look at the many events and educational programs they host throughout the year.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're getting a bird's eye view in a bed and breakfast. Find out how you can sleep up in the trees.
And one of the most unique shops in Oklahoma that's gaining national recognition. We're headed to American Hatfield next Saturday night right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.